What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. I've got the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and I want to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions of using this beast of a phone throughout the year. Kind of like my end of year experience or end of year review, whatever you would like to call it. And I want to start things off with the design of the S24 Ultra. Now it looks very similar to the S23 and S22 Ultra. That's completely okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, the iPhones didn't change their designs, but Samsung doesn't either. And well, I don't care about that. That's a whole different conversation. I like this build. The quality, the build is flagship level quality, as to be expected. The titanium build has held up very well in the past year. I've come to love the flat display. They finally got rid of the curves, so it's now a flat display. But what I like more is the anti-reflective display. So when you turn it off, yes, you can. There still is a reflection, but it's much better than if you put it, let's say, next to its predecessor, the Galaxy S23 Ultra, or like an iPhone 16 Pro Max. You'll see less of a reflection with the S24 Ultra, and that's something I can appreciate. Yeah, you can pick up screen protectors, but it's nice to know that's built in. It has that coating right on the display, and I'd like to see more phones kind of adapt this anti-reflective coating on their displays for years to come, for the next couple of years, and moving forward in devices. I also do appreciate how bright this gets at 2,600 nits of max peak brightness. So whether you're using it indoors, outdoors, whatever the case may be, you won't have any issues. And again, that's going to be like using it for Google Maps or watching YouTube videos, browsing the web, social media content, whatever it may be, emailing, calling, texting. The screen here is phenomenal. And these were much needed upgrades, in my opinion, that are now present on the S24 Ultra. And I hope they continue with the S25 Ultra. Actually, I hope the S25 Ultra just kind of makes it even better, just like kind of adds a couple more features to add on to the already greatness of the build quality of the S24 Ultra. So that's what I do have to say about that. When it comes to performance in the past year, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 has been performing like a champ. Again, as to be expected, I've had no issues, no stutters, no bugs, nothing of that sort. And I know Snapdragon 8 Elite is already official, so that's what we can expect with the upcoming S25 Ultra. But even if you have this, it's not going to break a sweat with whatever you throw at it. Because of its nearly 2x larger vapor chamber, I didn't really come across any overheating issues at all, and that includes like when playing games like Call of Duty Mobile. I didn't have any problems whatsoever. Again, my model is 12 gigs of RAM paired with 512 gigs of storage. You can pick up a model with 256 gigs or more than 512, but for me, I think the sweet spot was 512, and it's been really beneficial in the past year. Now, I'm still on One UI 6.1, and I think everyone else is at the time of this recording, but One UI 7 is not official. The beta has not even come out yet, but when it does, I will be making a separate video, hopefully, on the Galaxy S24 Ultra running One UI 7 beta. So definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that's going to drop on this phone and hopefully on the Galaxy S24. But I just want to point it out there. As of right now, at the time of this recording, I don't have the latest like One UI 7 that was officially unveiled but not released. One UI 6.1, and it's clean. It's clean, it's fast, buttery smooth, no issues whatsoever. But One UI 7 is going to bring change in just the user interface, and that's something that I'm super excited for. And another thing that I'm excited for is 7 years of software updates. So if you're the type of person that holds onto their phones for 4, 5, 6, now you can hold on for 7 years, because you're going to get 7 years of software updates. And I think we're at a point where phones can tackle 7 years of software updates, because the chipset, the optimization with the hardware and software is so good that we are able to hold our phones for much longer, which means longer software support. So huge shout out to Samsung for that. And the reason why they're kind of delaying One UI 7 is they really want to make sure that when they release it, it is an amazing update. Like they release it without any bugs, any issues whatsoever. And I know beta means like it's bound to have bugs and problems and everything like that, but they really want to sort all of that out, iron everything out. So when it does release, it's to the minimum, and then they release it to the public shortly after. So I'm excited for One UI 7, but my general performance with this has been awesome. Throwing games at it, watching YouTube videos, social media content, calling and texting. I wanted to add that too. Call quality has been awesome. I've been using Mint Mobile on this. Granted, I switch back and forth with other devices that I do review. But for those who are wondering, the call quality on both sides, I can hear the other person perfectly. They can hear me perfectly well. I've had no complaints with call quality. Texting, RCS, great. Absolutely love it. So that's a huge plus. But again, when you talk about Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, performance is top tier. Cameras also have been awesome. 200 megapixel camera is great, especially for those who need those more detailed photos. 100x zoom, it's the best on the market, and it's, I think, the only phone that I've personally used that has 100x zoom. So it comes in really handy at times like you wouldn't think. And I recently went on a camping trip, and I wish I had the Galaxy S24 Ultra. I would have liked to have that 100x zoom. It wasn't with me, so oh well. But now I know that whenever I go on some sort of trip, I am going to have to bring the Galaxy S24 Ultra with me. And also, for those who are interested, this case is from Binks. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. This case kind of represents me, Istanbul, favorite and best city in the world, in my opinion. But yeah, I absolutely love this case. They also make cases of other cities too. They have like a New York City one, they have a London one. Definitely be sure to check it out. I'll be leaving links in the description down below. And throughout like November, December, there's going to be great deals for cases like this and for phones like the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And I will be talking about price in a little bit. But what I have to say is daily photos on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, they're vibrant. You really can't go wrong. Even with recording videos, 8K recording is great. And I hope to see 8K recording on the iPhone in the future. But until then, this 8K recording is great. Even 4K videos is phenomenal. The battery life also has held up super well. It has not let me down whatsoever at all. 5,000 milliamp hour battery, but with the optimization of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, it's lasted me easily all days, 6-7+ hours of screen on time. I don't need to worry about not having a charger with me because at the end of the day, I still have plenty of charge with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The only thing I wish it had was faster wired charging as well as wireless charging, but for me, more so wired charging. It's at 45 watt wired charging, and it charges to full in about an hour, which is, you know, it's all right, but there are phones that have faster charging with larger battery sizes, battery capacities, so why not add a little bit faster, like 67 watts wired charging? I'd be perfectly content with that. So that's something I would like to see with the S25 Ultra, but as of right now, it's looking like that's not gonna change. It's still gonna have the same charging speeds, so oh well, maybe with S26 Ultra, who knows? But if you're going to pick up a phone with where you need great battery life, seriously, you still can't go wrong with the Galaxy S24 Ultra nearly a year later. And I do want to talk about the price. It's an important category for many when picking up a phone. Now, the MSRP is $1,299, $1,300 starting price. It's expensive. It always goes on sale, and recently I've noticed this phone go on sale for as low as $949. That is a sweet, sweet deal. And not only that, I've seen it go on sale for $949 for the 512 gig option. That's more than the 1,300 retail. I think the retail was like 1,400, something like that, and going for sale at $949. Of course, it's going to vary, so definitely be sure to check my links in the description down below, my community tab, where I do update deals, like awesome deals like this one with the S24 Ultra. Maybe you're watching this video after those deals are over, but again, like I said, make sure to follow my community tab because from time to time I will be posting about great deals on devices like this. But what I also want to add to the pricing is if they're going to go on sale for a great price like that for $949, $1,000, whatever it is, $200-$300 off, I don't think you should pick it up at MSRP because it quickly does go on sale. That's, again, definitely be sure to keep that in mind when you're out in the market looking for a new smartphone. It doesn't necessarily need to be for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but for any smartphone in general. But yeah, if you find a price like that, it's definitely a better buy than paying the MSRP of $1,300. And it looks like the successor is going to probably keep the same price. But overall, S24 Ultra is a great phone, an amazing phone. And for me, it still is the best smartphone that I've used in 2024, like the best phone in all categories. It may not perform 100% every single category, but since it's performed so well in every single category, I see this as the overall best smartphone that I can recommend to the most people that ask me about upgrading to new phones. Now, here's the thing though. I think there is no need to wait for the S25 Ultra. There's going to be some decent upgrades with the S25 Ultra, but I don't think there's a need to upgrade. Pick this up. No need to get the S25 Ultra. Even if you end up watching this video in 2025, I still strongly believe that this is one of the best smartphones to come out in 2024. And again, I think it will continue to perform like a champ in 2025 because phones have gotten so good that they're going to perform great for the next 4 or 5 years. So the ultimate decision comes down to you if you want to pick it up or not. If you pick it up, you're making a great choice. If you don't want to and you want to wait until S25 Ultra, that's also good. That's like your call. That's perfectly fine. That's also going to be a great phone. But if you have this phone and you're still rocking it in 2025, awesome phone. You're not going to have any problems whatsoever. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to check out my latest wallpaper pack. It's called Illusions 2.0. And definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below your thoughts, opinions, whatever it may be. And definitely be sure to share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.